Hey, I'm doing a reply to a video called The Reason I Hate ICP. Now, when I first seen this, I looked at the title and I was like, oh, finally, someone's gonna actually explain to us with at least what would seem to me to be the slightest thread of human intelligence and actually have some facts to back them up to prove why they hate ICP. But seeing as how you're ignorant, I'm just going to point out a few main things in your video. First of all, it's funny to me how you put a picture of Violent J holding a pink dildo up and Shaggy holding a jar of anal lube for the entire video. And listen.
People have asked me exactly why I hate ICP. Well, here it is.
Are you so afraid of putting your face on YouTube saying you hate ICP that you have to go through the entire thing using that fucking Microsoft Sam or whatever the hell? I mean, come on. Have some fucking decency. Jesus Christ.
ICP just plain sucks. They sell a gimmick to impressionable.
They just plain suck. Alright, well that's good to know why. They just suck. Alright. Like your opinion on that one. You're doing great with this.
Yes, instead of gaining a fan base by putting
a gimmick. Well, this whole Juggalo shit's been going on for 20 years. If you don't know the definition of a gimmick, it is basically a kind of fad that lasts for a short period of time. That's what a gimmick is. 20 years is not a short period. I'm 16. Yeah, it's not a gimmick, so you're wrong there.
Now good music, which they are incapable of doing.
They're not incapable of putting out good music. They just have their own style of music. You know, you can't say they don't have good music when they have shitloads of fans. If they didn't have good music, they wouldn't have shitloads of fans. And like the idea of good music is different for everyone. The only reason I like ICP is because to me, like every song I hear, I just laugh my ass off. The sexual humor, the murder, the violence, all that shit, it's funny to me. That's why I listen to ICP. Do they have good beats? No. Do they have good singing voices? No. Are their rhymes like fucking tight? Not really, but it's funny. That's why I like them.
They offer these kids some false sense of belonging in exchange for them, but
a false sense of belonging. Wow. This isn't a false sense of belonging. I think you need to look into juggalos in this whole culture way beyond ICP. There are juggalos that don't even listen to ICP at all. I know a juggalo who never heard of ICP. Yeah. Don't generalize. Don't stereotype.
Find their albums and merchandise. If they were really family, then why doesn't ICP just give away their music and merchandise?
Okay, why don't they just give away their music and merchandise if we're family? Well, because like every single fucking artist in the world, they still need to have lives. It's support of them. You're showing support for them. Oh my god, dude, you're so stupid. I swear to God.
What has ICP ever done for any of you Juggalo kids to make you believe they give a shit about?
What has ICP done for us to make us believe they give a shit about us? Well, to answer that one, they started the whole Juggalo subculture, and now we're a worldwide movement. It's the thing that gains momentum every day. We just keep growing. And people like you are helping spread the message out. Like someone who didn't even know what a Juggalo was before could come across this, look it up, and they'd be the next Juggalo. And they'd be like, you know, a week later they'd be like a new Juggalo. I mean, it gains momentum every day. They started this. That's what they've done for us. We're here because of them. This family is because of them. That's what they have done. They made it. That's what they did for us. Gotcha on that one. Let's continue.
How you? Nothing at all. The sad truth is, you are just a stupid kid who got played. A stupid kid who so desperately wants to feel like he belongs. So you and all of your misfits buddies dress up like clowns and form your little clique of misguided morons basing it entirely around a rap group of two untalented but...
Okay, we dress up like clowns and just worship ICP. That's basically what you just said there. I barely listen to ICP. I listen more to Twisted, Blaze, I listen to a shitload of Tech 9, I listen to KMK, Dark Lotus, which is still ICP kind of, but yeah. More so that. I have like 10 ICP songs, including Homies. Homies is like the only good ICP song. Only like good song compared to other music that there is, so.
Pirates.
How am I doing on time? Alright, still good.
Only goal is to make as much money as possible with their clown shtick and really don't you.
If they were only in it to make as much money as possible, they've been doing this for like, what, 15, 20 years, something like that? They've made shitloads of money and they're still doing it. Violent J is coming out with another album April 28th. I think it's a solo, it's called The Shining. And they've made a ton of money. Yeah, I won't lie, they've made a ton of money. But if they were only in it for the money, they already have the money and they're still going. So if you can explain that to me, you know, and put some facts behind it, maybe if they're only in it for the money, I want you to prove that to me by posting a video response to this. And I want you to give me a link to an interview where Violent J says, we're only in it for the money. Or Shaggy says, we're only in it for the money. I want you to do that for me. Otherwise, you're just another generalizer and you're ignorant.
Give two shits about you. ICP has never offered anything even remotely insightful or deep in their music. The only stuff they ever talk about is sluts, rednecks, and their Juggalo family. If I am...
Okay, they only talk about the Juggalo family, sluts, and shit. That's what you just said. Well, you left out murder, so that knows they preach a lot of murder and violence. So that just proves that you've... I mean, the fact that you'd leave that out, that's like the #1 thing they rap about, you don't know what you're talking about at all.
And one, then prove it. I have said several times, for ICP fans to name one song of theirs that is any good, and nobody to date can name one song.
Okay, you told ICP fans to name a good song that, you know, like one good ICP song. Look up the song Homies. Here, I'll play it.
If you wasn't blood, would you still have love? Or in fact, does the blood make you think you have to love? Look, I probably love my family more than anybody here, but my homies are family too. Third cousins, get out of here. Who was you with when you got tattooed? Who was you?
So I am at...
It's a song about how sometimes blood-related family has to love you because they're blood, but no matter what, your friends and your homies always accept you for who you are on the inside. Just proved you wrong on that one there, buddy.
No lust here. Why do you like these two morons? Explain it to me, because I just don't get it.
Because they're funny.
They can rap and all they do is degrade women and spray soda on each other. What kind of faggot shit is that? Every single time you buy an ICP album, it's a slap in the face to musicians who actually try to perfect their craft. You are saying it doesn't matter how unbelievably horrible you are at something. If you dress shockingly enough and get enough teenagers to buy into your gimmick, people will buy your music.
It's not just teenagers. Most, I can guarantee over 30% of juggalos are over the age of 20. So...